It's closed. It doesn't matter how much water gets on this thing. Nothing's going to get into it. Hello, my lovely Loc minions, and those of you that are new to my channel. My name is Umfan. I'm a teacher, dancer, and hair guru for Locs. And on this video, we're going to talk about hair porosity. Dun, dun, dun. Hair porosity. And if you're asking me, Umfan, what is hair porosity? Hair porosity is basically the amount of water or moisture that your hair cuticle absorbs. And specifically with all natural hair, we tend to have the most difficult time absorbing that moisture. So the main question is, what does all this hair porosity mean? And this is important for you to do your own research and figure that out for yourself. But you can utilize this video and take what I say and look it up. So the hair cuticles are very important. This is the strand of hair that has the outer layer that basically receives the moisture. Now, depending on how open or closed the hair cuticle is, that will basically determine how much moisture can be absorbed within that strand of your hair. Now, one thing I want to state, and I don't know if it's true, but do your research just to make sure. I really feel like it's not based on how curly your hair is. I really don't think that's the case. But again, don't quote me on that because I am not professional, but do your research. So, and let's keep on learning. So keep watching so I can keep on talking. Porosity. There's 3 different categories of hair porosity. You have high, medium, and low. High, medium, low. That was not it. Let's do that again. High, medium, low. So we're gonna start with high hair porosity. This is what I have. So high hair porosity basically means your hair absorbs the moisture really quick. It has no problem drinking that water because it's thirsty. The only issue is it doesn't retain it. As quickly as it receives the water, that's as quick as that thing is gone. So some characteristics of high porosity hair, your hair dries quickly after you wet it or wash it, which my hair does. And your hair tends to get frizzy really quick after you just went through some kind of routine of moisturizing it or doing whatever you needed to do to maintain the moisture. And that is my situation. My hair drinks the moisture. It receives it. It has no problem receiving it. And as quickly as it receives it, it's gone. And I have to keep on maintaining this. And so this is why it's important to find like products that work well with your hair that retain the moisture. Okay, let's move on to the second level of hair porosity, and that is the medium level. Okay, so the medium level, which is the second level of hair porosity, this type of porosity does not have a hard time receiving, retaining, and holding moisture. And it's easy to style your hair as soon as you wash it. It has the amount of time to absorb it and to retain the water. Yeah, So this second level is a beautiful level because it holds the hairstyles longer, it retains heat longer, it does all these beautiful things that you want your hair, my hair, to do. And medium is the place you want to be with hair porosity. But in my case, no. I would say for the high porosity, the method that works well for my hair, Locs. Ever since I got Locs, my hair thrives because I also feel like it's being in a lock method, it retains the moisture more easily and it holds it a little bit longer, but it still likes to drink that stuff. So yeah, so we're gonna move on. So we already covered the high level of porosity, the medium level of porosity, and now we're moving on to the low level of porosity. Low porosity hair. Low porosity hair has a hard time absorbing moisture. It just doesn't want to take this thing. And I think of it like this in my mind. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I think of it as, here's the shaft and it's closed. It's closed. It doesn't matter how much water gets on this thing. Nothing's going to get into it. As opposed to medium porosity, like it's open a little bit. And so there's room for moisture to get trapped in there, but there's also room for it not to leave and stay a little longer. And for high porosity, it's like this. I'm ready to receive it, but I have nothing to hold it. Once it goes in there, it's gonna fall right back down. And so with low porosity hair, it has a very hard time absorbing moisture. It doesn't want to take it in. You would think of it differently. So if I feel like I have low porosity and it won't absorb, I think of like there won't be any moisture on my hair. But this is the thing. If you have low porosity and you wet your hair takes forever to dry because it's not being absorbed through your hair shaft. Your hair cuticles is not sucking that thing up and saying, hey, I need this. It's like just chilling and like sliding off and said, nope, no thank you. So yeah, those are the 3 levels. Now, what I am going to discuss is how you can check to see what porosity level you may have. Okay, here's the test that you can do at home. And you only need 3 things. You need a strand of hair. You need a glass, clear glass specifically, and some water in it. Now, what you want to do, get the glass, fill it up with water. Then you want to take the strand and put it in the water and let it sit. Give it about like 10 minutes. You don't even need that long, however you want. Shouldn't even take that long. Just stick that thing in there and see what happens. I would just forget about it and come back and see what happens. For me, this is how you can tell what kind of porosity you have. If it is low porosity, your hair will float on top of the water. It doesn't want to have nothing to do with the water. It just wants to float. It's like, yo, I'm above the water. I don't need it. I can sit on top of this. I'm gonna walk on the water like Jesus and Peter, just chilling in the storm. That's low porosity. Medium porosity, your hair floats in the middle. It stays in the middle. It's in a sweet spot, just chilling. Kind of reminds me of a Jonah in the well, just chilling up in there because he didn't want to do what God told him to do. But anyways, this strand of hair is just going to be chilling in the middle of the cup. It's like halfway between the top and halfway between the bottom. That is medium porosity. That's a sweet spot. It's like lukewarm. I don't know if that's a sweet spot. You need to know what you want. It's either yes or no. Okay, the next thing is high porosity. High porosity hair will sink all the way to the bottom because it's absorbing all the water, and it just goes down. It just goes down. And that's what my hair does. And I feel like this is very important. Regardless if you have locks, loose hair, whatever, you need to figure out your hair. You need to get to know what your hair likes, what it doesn't like, what things you need to know about your hair so you can properly take care of your hair the correct way. And so by me knowing that I have high porosity hair, I need to find products that seal in the moisture and retain the moisture, because that thing sucks that moisture in, but we need to keep it in there. And so depending on your hair porosity will determine how you need to manage your hair in the best way possible. And so with that being said, this is why I started using different products. And recently I got this leave-in conditioner. I got this leave-in conditioner. I don't know if the words are backwards. Hopefully they're not. TGIN. And then I got this leave-in conditioner by Camille Rose, if I said her name right. Honey Hydrate. And so far, these two products do a great job with sealing in my moisture, and I love it. I love it. So I still use the following products: aloe vera juice, aloe vera gel, coconut oil, and rose water. That's it. Again, for those of you that don't know, check out my channel and watch the videos that talk about why I don't use oil on my scalp. So I have to be very mindful of the products that I use on my hair, because eventually if I lay down, you know, my hair ends up touching my scalp, and my hair, no, not my hair, my scalp is very sensitive to that. So I want to be mindful of those things. So if this video helped you in any way, thumbs up, let me know, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to. And check out my channel, Locs for you to love. And if you have any tips on how to retain the moisture in my hair, especially since I have high porosity, let me know so I can figure that out. And not only that, I had some people comment on previous videos about retaining the moisture in their hair, and I hope this video is some kind of light to the other side of the tunnel. And if not, keep on doing research, keep on asking questions, and figure out what works best for your hair. Peace.